Alright boys, we're back. My daughter is asleep. Well, she's in bed. She's most likely not asleep yet, but that's fine. Usually takes a while before somebody falls asleep, right? Same thing with kids. It's all good. She was a little bit under the weather today, so she might fall asleep quickly because she also missed her nap because she was not feeling very good. So we'll see how it goes. If we have to go downstairs for another few minutes, we'll do that, but I think we'll be alright. So, Shadowfang Keep, no Undercity, no Silver Pine Forest, yes. So, there's actually an elite quest here, which is green. I've never done that before. Is that something I can do solo, or is that like impossible? I have no clue. Let's start with this one because I've picked this up earlier today, and I know this is relatively easy. You just have to kill a green boss. So let's see the description actually, and in the meanwhile, let's eat our food buffs. Arugal's Folly. Description. It will indeed take me longer than I had thought to uncover the dark secrets behind the enchantments Arugal was using. It will indeed take me longer than I had thought to uncover the dark secrets behind the enchantments Arugal was using. But in the meantime, I need you to take care of a slight problem our dark stalkers have discovered. It seems that Arugal let his magic spread to the deep Elam mine in the hills to the southeast. The mine would prove to be quite a resource for Farimatras's advance. I want you to behead the tainted foreman of the mine, Grimson the Pale. With his death, the mine shall be ours. Kill Grimson the Pale and bring his head to Dollar Dawnweaver at the Sepulchre. The Hat of Grimson. Ah, damn. Looking forward to a night of questing. Really looking forward to this. Hardly ever did any of these quests. Pretty new to the zone, like I've said a few times before, but sometimes I have to repeat myself because you never know if some new people might be watching, right? That's the thing with streaming. So we are making our way to that mine up there. We were there earlier today, but we didn't have that quest just yet. Let's do a streaming info real quick. Streaming right now on Dad's Digital Downtime. Lovely for your second monitor to come and have a chat. See you there, and victory for Sylvanas. Let's head into the mine. Can we walk up here? Is this too steep? We can actually. Okay. Unfortunately, it's not cleared yet, so we'll have to clear our entrance, the entrance ourselves, but they'll be fine. Unfortunately, like we've noticed earlier, they're all just gray mobs, but this won't take very long. We just have to go for the boss that's in the back of the cave. Let's see if maybe we can target 2 mobs at once. Maybe even 3 mobs at once. We'll see. Should be basically a bit too easy, right? Since they're gray, but just want to go ahead and finish off this quest. Don't forget to skin the boys. We are tailoring and skinning. I'm not positive actually if I want to stay with these professions, because honestly I don't know if that's a great choice, but when I started this character I wanted to be like self-sufficient, and I always like to craft my own gear. But here on hardcore, I don't really know if it brings that much to the table. I've never been a tailor significant level, so I honestly don't know if the gear that you're able to make is any good slash even way better or just slightly better than the stuff you will find in the world. We'll just have to figure that out, and if it doesn't feel right, we can always swap to another profession, of course, which could be a little pain if you have to go back to being a miner, but then you have to go to the starting zones to collect the copper. But yeah, it is what it is. We are tailoring for now. When we reach the next zone, we will hopefully find some wool cloth, and when we find the wool cloth, we will most likely be able to craft some new materials, some new items for ourselves. But currently, I think I would have been better off as an engineer, because my warrior is currently level 13, right? Level 13, I was already able to make myself the helmet, the flying tiger goggles. That would have already been a great upgrade for this warlock as well. Instead of what am I actually wearing that I've made myself? Honestly, really nothing. Honestly, bro, I didn't even realize that. That just made me think, like, do I really want to stay a tailor? Is it actually worth it? What do you guys think? I've never done it before, so I don't know if it will be worth it later on, if you can actually make some very good gear, or if I'm just wasting my time. The music in this cave, I thought that was a mistake when I got here the first time, but it actually isn't. Pretty cool. I just lost a level 22 because my ISP is jerking off with router updates. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Damn, losing characters because of disconnects, that is the worst, right? If you lose a character because you made a mistake or something, like I lost my warrior, but I would have hated it even more if it was because of a disconnect. Now I just didn't play well. I should have played differently. The situation was avoidable. So yeah, that means it's just my mistake. I would rather have it to be my mistake when one of my character dies than an internet failure or something. That would be very shitty. Yeah, I figured we would get aggro from that. We can't go up and fear things in here though. Let's clear this guy first. Then this. Oh, that was just too late for a soulstone. What's he doing? What's the guy doing? It seems like he's yelling at something. Not at me though, right? What's he doing? I'm sorry, I heard a noise coming from my daughter's bedroom, like a loud smash, but I got kind of scared. But I think she threw her book that she was reading out of the bed, and that made a noise. It kind of scared me. I'm like, what the hell's going on? But we're good. Dun, dun. There he is, Crimson the Pale. Let's go charge in before somebody comes over here and scoops the guy away. That happens sometime, right? And let's make sure we do some drain souling to make sure we actually have a health stone prepared. Never know when you might need it, right? There we go. Make it right away so we don't forget. I became the new Luxiala by spamming new players when they woke up from crypt. It does work, right? That way. The head of Crimson the Pale. Nice. There's nothing else here, right? Just some tin, which we can't mine. Some copper we can't mine. Bro, I'm legit thinking of swapping to engineering. Or alchemy isn't any good either, right? I'm getting the feeling that that this tailoring sucks. I don't know, there's nobody in chat actually responding. I don't know if it's... Oh damn, I could have just walked out and now they respawned. Bro, unlucky. He actually adds on to me? That is so weird, right? How does that work? How does he add on to me when the Voidwalker actually walked up and took the aggro? Come on, let me get out of this. A little bit too lame zone with grey mobs. It is that I want to follow the story and finish off the quest. Other than that, it's kind of lame that we're in this area. Can we just scoop around? I don't think we can. Oh. Uh-oh. Don't make it too scary now by pulling 4 mobs. Just stay relaxed. That would be even worse, right, than dying to something like this. Let's get that guy as well. The instant costs are so good though on the Warlock, right? It's so good. He's coming to me, that is fine. Yup. Just finish him off as well. We might be able to heal the pet for a bit. We don't need to. They will die. We will let him heal himself. And while he heals, we will just loot everything. Does he just continuously cost that heal until he's full? Let me check. Yeah, bro, that is good though. That is pretty good. Light leather, light leather, light leather. Looted everything. Now let's get the hell out of this way too easy area. It's not even fun. Level 19.5-ish. That's not too bad. That is definitely not too bad. Wow, that quest reward stave, that looks pretty good. The one that we will get from that quest, the Weaver or something. But bro, the quest is orange. I didn't know this this zone stretched that long. I had no idea. I thought when I would have finished these 2 or 3 quests, I would have to go to the Barrens, but I actually don't have to. I can even go to, what is it called? Hillsbrad Foothills, where I have never been before. Ooh, sounds interesting. Very interesting. Let's first do this one, Arugal's Folly. It will indeed take me longer than I had thought to uncover the dark secrets behind the enchantments Arugal was using. But in the meantime, I need you to take care of a slight problem our dark stalkers have discovered. It seems that Arugal let his magic spread to the deep Elam mine in the hills to the southeast. The mine would prove to be quite a resource for Varimatras's advance. I want you to behead the tainted foreman of the mine, Grimson the Pale. With his death, the mine shall be ours. Kill Grimson the Pale and bring his head to Dollar Dawnweaver at this sepulchre. Head of Crimson, 1 out of 1. Complete. We are forsaken. The Kirin Tor did not heed my warnings. The alliance is a sham, and Arugal is a reckless fool. Arugal's folly.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Yes, victory. Has Grimson the Pale been slain? Varimatras will not be pleased if we ignore his bidding. The head of Grimson continued.
Trust no one.
Most excellent. The mine will provide superb resources for our forces as we spread throughout Silverpine and into Azeroth. Bro, it keeps going. It keeps going, this quest line. My time will come, Arugal's folly. As my understanding of Arugal's magic grows, so does my disdain for the hapless fool. I am close to completing my research on his so-called remedy. My knowledge will be complete when I learn what enchantment is causing the strange behavior going on in Pyrewood village. By day, the peasants appear to be human, but when the sun goes down, the townsfolk turn into moon rage worgen. What? I need to draw energy from the enchanted shackles Arugal cast on them. Bring to me 6 enchanted Pyrewood shackles, Banshee. Bring 6 Pyrewood shackles to Dalar Dawnweaver at the sepulchre, and you will be able to choose one of these rewards. 2-handed axe with 3 strength and 2 stamina, 1-handed mace with 2 strength, or a wand. Always like to see what it looks like. Accept. Beware the living. Yes. That's also elite. Okay. Elite quests, boys. Is there anything we can do on our own, or is that definitely only possible as a group? Be quick about your business. I have honestly no clue. Never done that before. Like, never, ever. So I wouldn't know. I honestly would not know. Let's see, what are we at with our first aid? Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's get our first aid up a bit. We have so much linen. Do a little bit of crafting. So is actually the next thing that we get the wool bandage at 80? I do seem to remember something like that, that you have to make a lot of these yellow ones until you actually get the wool. Just have to get a tad lucky on the hits. That's still yellow, so that's good, right? I don't think there's anything else than the heavy linen. Then you get wool, and then probably heavy wool or something. I'm not too sure though. Let's take a pause at 65. Let's just sell a lot of these. We don't need all of that. Makes me some more money. Clears up some backspace. There we go. Yes, our enemy is abound. Nobody said anything. Okay. Okay. If anyone knows in the chat right now, if these quests are doable solo, because I honestly have no idea. Never done that before. Never been in that village before. I have no clue. I do feel strong as a warlock currently, but I honestly have no idea if I'm that strong. So, if you know, let me know. In the meanwhile, we will just do the regular quest. The one right here. I think I have done that once before. Last year or something. When I played for a few weeks. The description first. The decrepit fairy. Banshee. We have discovered a new hive for the scourge. The decrepit fairy. The fairy lies east of the sepulchre and is heavily patrolled by rot hides and other undead. There must be a reason for the scourge's occupation of the area. Go to the decrepit fairy and find out why the scourge are there. Go to the decrepit fairy and search for the reason the scourge are there. Is it decrepit or decrepit? I'm sorry, I'm not an English native. I honestly have no idea how to pronounce that. Feel free to let me know that as well. Okay, at least I do know where it is. It's over here, right? Yeah, we've already been there. We were just farming some mobs there when we were a few levels lower. So we know where it is. How are the skills currently? Skinning is getting up there. Cooking is getting up there. And first aid. So we're going to need to spend some money. Okay, green mobs I want to kill. I don't want to kill grays. I will kill greens for XP, even though it's just a bit. Provide you to group with other races. Prevent, you mean. He means prevent. Prevents you to group with other races. These are not skinnable, right? So I don't need to be paying attention to that currently. No, thank God, because I do seem to forget that from time to time. Okay, so we have to go to the ferry once again. You can't even talk to other people. You being part of this guild means you have to be race locked, which means you can only play with other undead people. The add-on removes you from a party if a different race is. Never mind. Can't keep up with that every time. I should make a macro for that. Then we're good. I'll make a macro for that later. There's no loot here, right? No loot, no chest. Okay. So I do remember once that from these mobs I already found some shoulder pads. I always like shoulder pads, right? The character gets a big upgrade on his look if you get some nice shoulder pads. So let's see if we might get lucky tonight. Do think we'll be hitting level 20, right? We'll see. As you guys come to find out, if you're new, I don't care too much about XP. I do care a lot about my experience of the game, though. Not my character's XP points. But how I experience the game. And that is very, very interesting to me. I try to play the game a bit differently than most people do. I read the quests, I follow the story, I take it slow, and I really enjoy the game like that. I always say there's more than enough rush in real life, so if you want to chill out and just hang back, have a good time, chat a little bit, then this channel is for you. If you like rushing, min-maxing, PvP, stuff like that, then this is just not for you. We are very casual. And at the meantime, or at the same time, I would say we definitely do try our best. We do try our best. What's this? A corpse-laden boat. Go to the decrepit ferry and search for the reason the scourge are here. The decrepit ferry. Decrepit. Heaped within this boat is a pile of wrapped corpses, and looking east across Lordemere Lake, an opposing dock on Fenris Isle can be seen. The fate of the corpses must lie on Fenris Isle. The wrought hide clues. Among the corpses, a hand protrudes, unwrapped. It is the hand of a woman, pockmarked from the plague, but relatively fresh. On the hand is a ring. Removing the ring and inspecting it reveals an engraving. For Delia, bring Delia's ring to High Executor Hadrak at the Sepulchre. Ding! Okay. Yo, Banshee. Hey, what's up, bro? How are you doing? Are you for the first time in this stream? Just see your dead clips with the Murlocs. What a bait at the start. You like the video, bro, or not? Was it too much? Was it too much bait? Yeah, they got people interested these days, right? Or they just swipe on to the next one. Yeah, you have to go with it. You have to go with the flow. It's your first time in the stream, right? I think it was sand on 7 health point for last Murloc. Bro, I should have used the sleeping sand. I forgot. I had never used that before. I just totally forgot. I could have lived that situation. Probably in multiple ways I could have lived and survived that situation. I think I could have just ran when the ads came. First of all, when I noticed I pulled 3, I could have ran. Then I probably made a few mistakes while fighting by doing a hamstring here or there that was not particularly necessary. Oh, you're not new to the stream, and you are in the guild. What's your in-game name, brother? Oh, you're Toulouse the Warrior. Nice. You guys had a good guild run last evening, right? I heard you got some nice loot. Is that correct? Did you get the corpse maker or something like that? A little fairy told me. Am I right? Curious now if I'm right. I try to stay up to date with a lot of things, right? Okay, so cool. This is a pretty cool quest as well. Let's turn it in, and I'm guessing we'll get a follow-up to go to the island on the across the river. Where is it? Oh, it's this thing here. Yup, was very nice runs. Ah, good job, bro. Good job. What level are you actually? Are you online? I don't think you are, right? No. Can we see offline members? You're like 32 or something? So many members. Toulouse. 35! Bro is 35 already. Awesome. Wrought hide clues. Among the corpses a hand protrudes, unwrapped. It is the hand of a woman, pockmarked from the plague, but relatively fresh. That sounds good, right? On the hand is a ring. Removing the ring and inspecting it reveals an engraving. For Delia. Bring Delia's ring to High Executor Hadrak at the Sepulchre. Let's do another recruitment message while we go and turn in the ring to the High Executor. He also looks cool, right? That face and that hairstyle. It's pretty cool. It's not as cool as mine, but he's alright. High Executor. We are forsaken. Banshee, you return. So I assume your investigations bore fruit. Yes, I have this ring. You say that this ring was worn by a woman recently killed? The only nearby source of such a body would be the mass graves in Tirisfal. The wrought-hide gnolls must be taking those corpses to Fenris Isle. Complete. Beware the living. Before we launch an assault on Fenris Isle, we must determine who is behind the wrought-hide gnolls. Our apothecaries believe their origin lies within the strange fluid that flows through their bodies. Go to Fenris Isle, east of the Decrypt Ferry, and collect wrought-hide ichor from the gnolls you find there. Bring it to Apothecary Ranfarel, stationed outside the Sepulchre. Bring 8 bottles of wrought-hide ichor to Apothecary Ranfarel at the Sepulchre, and we will receive 9 silver. Our enemy is abound. Oh, another quest. The engraved ring. If you want to find the husband or beloved who gave Delia her ring, Then speak with Magistrate Severin in Brill. He should have records of recent deaths and, with luck, can discover who Delia is. But I would not hope. Whoever gave her the ring is probably dead. Or, if he's undead, he probably no longer cares about Delia. Bring Delia's ring to Magistrate Severin in Brill. Accept. Hey, pretty cool quest. I will embrace the shadow. Speak quickly. Nice. More money. More money. More money. Almost. Beware the living. Almost 3 gold. You are right. I like this project. With hardcore and race lock, the game felt so good with slow gameplay and little RP. Before start hardcore, I'm Google for servers and see the Reddit post about starting the guild. Oh man, that is awesome. You actually saw the Reddit post and that's how you started? Oh man. Yeah, I've heard that from a few people. Very happy that I made that post. I don't think I hardly ever posted anything on Reddit, but I'm like, we're gonna have to try and see how many people we can get. And now we have so many guild members already, it's just crazy. So much fun. So much fun. Magistrate Severin in Brill. Well, I'm not going to Brill right now. We are currently here, so we are going over here. Undercity, that's the Barons. So we actually do have to go to the Barons, right? Because the quest is green, and these quests are green. I'm gonna do this one first, though. I don't know where that is. We'll do this one first, honestly. Rothhide Ichor. Bring 8 bottles of Rothhide Ichor to Apothecary Renfarel at the Sepulchre. And after we've done that, we will hopefully level up. Oh, damn. Oh, no. F. Oh, instantly logged off. So it was just a random. I was interested to try hardcore for the first time. Bro, you're playing hardcore for the first time and you already made it to level 35? Did you die in the process, or is this the first try and you're already level 35? That's crazy. We just have to swim to the island, by the way, or what do we have to do here? I'm not too sure. Guess we'll just have to swim. Let's just take it slow, clear some minions on the way there. At least if they are green. Like I said, I'm not clearing gray mobs. That's just a waste of mana, honestly. I didn't get that message. Why did I not get the message? Or was I reading the quest, maybe? Back to work. Alright, bro. Have a good time at work. I will try to stay safe. See you next time, brother. Oh, a heavy short bow. What does that look like? Oh, it looks kind of shitty on a Forsaken. Okay. The mobs do hit hard, though. The mobs do hit hard. This guy definitely did. I'm not sure if I can fear him because they're undead, right? I don't think you can fear undead. How is my defense skill, by the way? Defense, 84. That is pretty good. Okay. So, because as long as you get hit sometime, you actually build up the defense skill. So if they hit you, you don't get that much damage. This I've heard. 1 DPS slot from Nomragon. I can say thanks, but he can't read it anyway, but he'll understand. Nice little buff. Let's kill this guy and then get our food buff back up. Don't want to play around unbuffed, honestly. We're trying to be safe. Yeah, we are definitely hitting level 20 tonight, bro. And not that I'm interested in XP, but I'm curious about the new skills that I'll be getting. I'm curious. I'm guessing I will get like a new health stone because this 100 health points is so low compared to my level, right? Would be nice to get a new health stone. Might save your life, something like that. Let's not forget the buff. We are running kind of low on buffs. We have 7 more clams. I don't know if I have anything in the vault. Otherwise, we might have to do a little bit of... I wanted to say fishing, but murloc hunting maybe for the clams. Because the clams are nice, right? I do believe I have some more recipes, actually, that are better. But I'm not finding any of those materials. Like, let me check. We have the goblin deviled clams, bristle whisker catfish, smoked. I don't know where to find those things though. I don't know where to find those things. Let's just kill this guy and then we'll make our way across the pond and see what's up on that island. We have to kill some rod hides. And then most of the quests here in this area turned like either yellow, orange, or are elite. So I do need someone in the stream to actually tell me. Oh, what do we have here? Some sagefish? Okay, let's do a bit of fishing. That's. I actually do have to throw it in that spot, right? There we go. Let's just pan the camera though. Can't leave that hanging around. Need to fish it up. Need to fish it up. Nice. Little break. Too bad we just used the food buff, but it's fine. We have a few left. So fishing 84. Now, that catfish, no, that's not a buff. This is a mana buff. This would be good. That's actually the only thing that would be good. The goblin deviled clams. So then I would need tangy clam meat. Tangy clam meat. So we need to find more clams, probably from higher level murlocs. I honestly don't know. Never made that before. For the guys that are new into the stream, I'm a relatively new player. My highest level on Horde ever is 25. We are closing in on that level, so I'm a bit new to different things still. So I sometimes might ask stuff in the chat that you're like, how the hell does this guy not know this after 20 years? But I definitely have not played this game for 20 years. I have played it 20 years ago for a few months. And then I only recently picked it back up since I found out hardcore, which is absolutely awesome, honestly. Absolutely awesome. And we created a new guild, which is an undead only guild, and we are race locked, which means we're only allowed to play with other undead people. So we can't group with trolls, orc, or tauren, just undead. Currently around 450 members, which is very sick, very cool. Where's my staff? Oh. So, that would have went wrong. Okay, let's make our way across. Let's swim on the water for a bit. I do have this, right? Unending breath, 50 mana, 30 yard range, instant cast, allows the target to breathe underwater for 10 minutes. Look at that. Never used that before. Never used that before. Pretty cool. See? Another first one for me. What's this? There's nothing aggro, right? Just let me check. Just to be sure, I'd rather swim underwater. So as long as I have this buff, I can always swim underwater and never die. That is great. Just have to make sure the buff doesn't run out, I guess. Oh, sagefish, sagefish, sagefish. That is good to get some points. Fenris Isle. Oh, we're at the right spot. We are at the right spot. Let's do a bit more fishing then, guys. Let's get our fishing skill up. That never hurts. That never hurts. If we find some of these pools... Oh, what's over there? Lake Frenzy. Okay, that's not scary at all. Thank God. And then there's another pool. Okay. Oh, there's a camp. Would that be higher level Murlocs? Would they drop that tangy clam meat? And I might go there and see if I can do some farming. I will check that out if I think about it after this quest. If I remember. Looks cool. Not sure how safe it is to actually go there through the water. Looks like otherwise you have to go all the way from this direction. That seems pretty sketch. Honestly, that seems pretty sketch. Don't want to be doing that. Ooh, the mobs are actually level 18. Okay. At least we are getting a bit of a challenge then, right? Little advice, brother, don't play hardcore without nameplates on. Don't I have nameplates on, bro? I do have them on, right? I think he's just too far away for the nameplates. I think I do have him on, honestly. Thank you. Thanks for the advice. I will check. But they only show up though when you're close enough to the mob, if I'm correct. Let me know if I'm mistaken. A lot of fish I'm getting out of this pool. I thought that was also just like 3 or 4 hits and then it would be gone. Oh, there it went, okay. 90 fishing. I saw something else there. It's also level 15. That's not too bad. You better watch your back here on this island here. Level 18 mobs. Stuff is once again getting interesting. Come on, bro. A little bit of aim. Nice. I'm looking forward to killing some slightly more challenging mobs. I had to finish a few quests in Silverpine that were... Whoa, a tightly sealed trunk just from a regular pool? I thought you could only get that from the floating debris. Bro, learned something new. Let's see what's in there. Let's first finish up the fishing expedition, then we'll see. So like I was saying, I was just finishing up some quests in Silverpine first, where I had to do some green quests. And some mobs were actually gray. That is too lame for a warlock, right? That is too easy. Did not really enjoy that, but I do want to follow the storyline and get a feeling for the lore. So I felt obliged to complete the quest. If they were on, in my opinion, your pet should be visible. Oh, I did turn off the pet name tag because the pet has a very ugly name. I didn't want to see the name all the time. He's called Ormzast. So I did turn off the friendly nameplates like minions, friendly minions or something, and my own name. But I think I do have the nameplates on. Give me a second, right? If I walk closer to these mobs, I think you will see the nameplates. Let me check. No, they're actually not on. You are right. What button is that again? Shift B? No. Shift V? And friendly nameplates turned on? No. Enemy nameplates turned on. There we go. They were actually off, bro. Thank you so much. They were actually turned off. I probably missed something there. What, some more sagefish? What the hell is this? How many sagefish are there? I always have to. If I find stuff like this, I have to fish. Ah, okay. Just be careful with it. Thanks, bro. You're the man. Appreciate the tip. That might save my life later this evening. Where are you from, by the way? No way. Didn't even know that was hardcore. Well, I did. Thank God I did. I found that out. I don't know how I found that out, but I'm glad I found it out. Otherwise, I would be playing League of Legends still. Bro, don't get me started on League of Legends. I'm actually so done with the game, but the game is good in a way that it's very addictive. It is very addictive. Please throw it in the pool. There we go. You're welcome, brother. Thank you. Very, very important. Yes, it is very important. I can imagine, especially if there's some aggro mobs around, right? So yeah, like I was saying, I'm very glad I found out hardcore. Otherwise, I would be playing more League of Legends. And then, honestly, like half of the evenings when I would log off and turn off my computer, I would be like, A, like slightly annoyed, B, tilted, or mega tilted, or unless I won 2 or 3 games, I would have been happy. So half of the evenings at least, I would have been tilted. Almost 20. Hey, Roy. Yes, bro, we're working on it. Almost 20. We are now switching a little bit between the Warlock and the Warrior because I also really like the Warlock. So I played it to level 16 and then I got a little bored because it seemed easy. And then I played the Warrior. Then I died on the Warrior. Then I picked up the new Warrior. And then I was like, let's play a little bit of Warlock just to see if I still like it. And because the character is also the Guild Master, I figured I would just try and play it for a bit. And yeah, having a lot of fun with the Warlock as well now. You're from Bucharest, especially when running from other mobs. Yeah, then it's definitely nice to see what else there is, right? So we got these trunks. We'll open them later. We don't have a lot of space now. Increases stamina by 5 for 15 minutes. And gets you drunk to boot. What is that? Are you actually not able to see right through your eyes or what? Hardcore WoW is peak gaming. It is awesome. Let's drink one of these. Is this actually good? Increases stamina by 5 for 15 minutes and gets you drunk to boot. Wow, nice buff. Am I drunk now or what? Is my character moving weird or something? Is this something I'm missing or is this just a good buff? Well, so far so good. Let's start some mobs. We're looking for Rothhide Ichor. And I'm betting that we can't fear these, right? The Warlock and Hunter are super duper easy and relaxing. Yeah, that was the reason why I first stopped playing the Warlock, because it was too easy. That's why I also stopped playing my Hunter, because it was too easy. But yeah, that's why I picked this guy up. I was playing the Warrior one evening and I was so tired that I'm like, bro, this is not gonna go well. I should stop right now or my Warrior is gonna die. And then I actually swapped to the Warlock because it was easier to play while I was tired, and then I started liking it again. So now I'm just playing a bit of both. Wow, nice though. This is the first wool cloth drop actually, I think, so that's nice for the tailoring. Let's just try and be a bit safe about this. These mobs are no joke anymore. I do want to check. If they are fearable. Because sometimes these Rothhides, they're undead. You can't fear the undead, right? I do want to check. Fear? Immune? Yeah, immune. Okay. Just to make sure that I can't use that as an escape, I will have to fight. I will have to fight to the death. Bro, this is a cool zone, man. Finally, some more action. Like I was saying earlier, I was doing some green quests earlier today where I had to kill green mobs and some grey mobs as well, which was a bit boring. So, yeah, I'm very happy that this is at least a bit more challenging, and we're finding wool cloth. Let's go for tailoring. Let's eat the buff while I check what you guys are talking about. Buff. this one. This one. Yes, the effect is drunk. If you drink too many, the camera will be moving without you doing it and your character moves weird. What, really? If you drink a few of them? Undead and mechanical monsters are generally immune to fear. Boss monsters, including lesser bosses of Pre-City Instance and some elite monsters, are immune to fear. It was Lux who got Corpse Maker, not Toulouse. Lux? Lux is a priest, bro. Lux didn't get it. Toulouse said he got it, right? Toulouse said he got it yesterday, I believe. So that is actually a very good weapon, right? Pretty cool. Grrr, fresh meat, emulate, curse of agony, corruption. Let's keep panning the camera because this area does not seem safe. At least the mobs are a bit further away from each other. That is good. So Roy, by the way, what are you doing? Are you playing hardcore right now or are you doing something else? Are you on retail? Maybe he got it too, but in our group it was Luke. Ah, maybe two guys got lucky. Who knows? Do you guys know for a different quest, do I actually have to go into that keep? Because if I have to go there some other time, I would rather not go in there now if it's not necessary. But on the other hand, I would like to... Oh! I would like to explore. Oh, damn, man. There's mobs everywhere. Get the hell... A little bit back, Banshee. Stay back just a bit. I'm getting old, lol, forgive me. we all are, bro. We all are. Everybody that's playing this game is getting a bit old. Young people are not playing this game, I think. Let's keep panning the camera, turning the character. I will not be caught off guard again. And I'm also checking the mobs if there's like a special named one or something who might wreck me if I'm not paying attention. What's that? Lake Skulker. Okay, whatever. Now I see. Maybe you are thinking Toulouse got it because I told you earlier it was him. I think you told... No. I don't know. I believe somebody in the guild chat said so, and he was just... in the stream chat. And I asked him, and he said that he found it indeed yesterday. Now I see, brother, you are not using Rested XP add-on. Yeah, that is correct. I don't like to use add-ons. Rested XP is a must for hardcore. Why? Why? What is it? Bruh. Level 60 died to the Zeppelin? What the hell? You must be so mad if that happens, right? I hope he did get it too. Yeah, I think he got it too, bro. Pretty sure. He said so in the stream chat. No, I don't use Questy, as you can see. Bro, that's lame, bro. Questy is lame. I'm here for the experience. The true classic experience. I want to read the quest and... I want to figure out by reading the quest where I have to go. That is the adventure. If I just pick up the quest and the game tells me you have to go there on the minimap by a dot, bro, that is lame. In my opinion, that is lame. I don't want to play like that. I'm here for the experience. Like I said, I'm here for the experience, not to be the fastest leveler or to get, well, I would like to get good gear, but by actually doing the work. Everybody should play the way he prefers. But I'm definitely sure that the way that I play this game, not too many people play it like this. So I am sort of unique, right? To some people it might probably be a bit too boring to maybe even watch. I don't know. My gameplay is probably a bit boring and a bit slow to watch, but Hey, at least we're having fun in this channel, right? I am having fun, and I hope that vibes off to the people in the channel, especially when we're just having some chats and we're having fun and fun talks. I was like, where is these Rothhide Ickers? I got 2 from the first 2 mobs, and then I needed to kill 6 and I got nothing. But that's good. I don't mind not getting the loot fast, because I do like just killing some mobs here or there. I've been doing mostly quests today with just a few mobs to kill, but the mobs were gray or max green, so I'm at least having fun now killing some higher level mobs. You are a true gamer, brother. I was talking about the alerts about elite mobs and such. No, bro, I don't want an alert when an elite mob is coming. I want to have to look around to stay on my toes to see if an elite mob is coming. And if I don't see the elite mob coming and he gets me, bro, that means I fucked up. Which means I have to do my very best to escape, or I have to go again. That is the game I'm playing, brother. You were talking about my... Were you talking about my short earlier? No, that was not you. I just created a short last week where Son of Arugal bit me in the ass, and I had no alert. I had no alert popping up that he was near, bro. I was like this. I was actually looking at the stream chat, and then I saw something in my screen, and the guy hit me from behind. Bro. That was an adrenaline rush. I totally understand you, but it sucks after 40 plus. Well, bro, maybe you're totally right. Bro, it already sucked when I died at level 15. I couldn't sleep that night. I was already sad, because I really get invested into my characters, because I play it that slow and I try to follow the story. Like, I generally get a bit sad when a character dies. And then I actually try to make up a role-playing story for me to be able to roll the character again. Like, we just started on Horde here 3 weeks ago, and 2.5 weeks ago we started with the guild or something. And the first warrior I made that died at level 15, I made up a story that my priest resurrected her, and she returned to the game to serve the Dark Lady. She got a second chance, but her face was totally shattered and she lost her eyes, so she's just a real forsaken version of herself. And now that warrior is level 13, and I'm having a lot of fun playing like that and taking it slow. So yeah, I'm not using any add-ons. The only add-on we're using is race locked, because the race locked add-on is necessary for our guild to see and to make sure that everybody only groups with other undead. That is the kind of the challenge that we're doing. And we're having a lot of fun. Currently we have more than 400 members already in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Yeah, but I can totally understand that after level 40 it sucks to die. I think I would be heartbroken if my character would die past level 40. But like I was saying, the highest level I made on Horde is 25 on a hunter, which honestly was pretty easy. That was not very challenging. So now I'm hoping to I'm playing this warlock because I enjoy it a lot, but I'm actually hoping that my warrior will turn into my main character, because that's just, you have to be more on your toes every fight. Like even a mob fight here is riskier than with the warlock. So I am hoping that my warrior will become my main and my highest level class. But since I'm the guild master, I promised a few of my officers that I would try to farm for the guild tabard. Since we're all self-found, we can't trade. So I'm playing this character as well, because it seems a little bit easier to save money and to make money. On my warrior, I'm constantly buying upgrades and constantly buying stuff in order to be as strong as possible, because the character is already pretty weak, like by design, right? The warrior. in the end, that's the beauty of it. Yes, it is the beauty of hardcore. I totally agree. What is this? Plague cloud disease. Strength, intelligence, and agility reduced by 4 for 4 minutes? Bro, why you do me like that? Oh, we found a rope. We found a rope, right? What is it? 4 shadow damage or 2 intellect and 4 spirit. I do think this looks way better probably, right? Let me see. Oh, I actually feel like a warlock. I actually feel like a warlock, but I do think this is better. What do you guys think? 4 shadow spell damage or 2 intellect and 4 spirit. I think the shadow spell damage, but I'm just a noob, so let me know if you guys think otherwise. And if you would be so kind, explain to me why, so I actually learn something from it. But I'm thinking the shadow spell damage because I'm hardly ever getting hit. I'm hardly ever running out of mana, so I don't really need the spirit that much. Maybe the spirit, maybe I would like the rope better when I'm in a dungeon, right? I fucking cried, dude. I had engineering max and shit. Bro, at what level did you die? What level were you? Oh man, that hurt so bad. What level were you and how did you die? Spell damage is OP. Okay, thanks. We also found a staff with +6 shadow damage on RFC, but I lost the role to a priest. Bro, I lost the role to a priest. I felt so bad. I'm like, I should have gotten that. I'm the DPSer, but I understand that everybody rolls for items like that, of course. So it is health point regen 2, not just mana. Yeah, I know, but like I said, that was actually like the first thing I said. I don't really need health regen because I hardly ever get hit. And then I said I also don't really run out of mana. So that was my reasoning why I would prefer the shadow spell damage instead of the spirit. And almost all your spells are shadow. Yeah, especially these two, right? The instant dots, the ones that I'm using the most. Yeah. Okay. Too bad that the vest doesn't look as good, but I'm gonna put this up here. So that's Alt 5. Give me another sip of those. Thank you. Oh, now I did notice that my character walked a bit clumsy. Oh lol, sorry, just came back. Ah, no problem, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate the input. Thank you. Yeah, I like the staff you got. I didn't get the staff, right? The priest got the staff with the shadow damage. I didn't get it, unfortunately. Who was it? Like Lindis Farm or something like that? He was called Lindis Spell, or unfortunately he won the role. I would have loved to get the staff with the +6 shadow damage. Probably would have been using that for quite a long time. We are getting a new 6 staff though from one of the quests I picked up earlier. It's a staff, I believe it's +7 stamina. That is pretty good, right? But it's from a quest that is currently still orange, so we are not really in a position to start doing that just yet. Now, I think I will stick around here for a bit until I'm close to level 20, or until I think that I will ding level 20 from turning in the spell. Because then we can go to Undercity and actually train, right? That makes sense. Oh man, this class is so cool. I really like the abilities, the damage over time. And it's so different than the warrior that it's really fun for me to have both of these classes alive. I'm hoping to keep him alive. Scroll of Stamina, that doesn't hurt, right? Increases the target's stamina by 4 for 30 minutes. I will pop it. It does add. It does stack with this one. Bro, it does stack with that one. Good. Now let's also eat another clam. And then we'll stay here. A, either until we level up, or B, until our bags are full. Because I don't like to run around with full bags. You guys know me. Andre, what level was the character that died? I don't think you respawned yet. Maybe you didn't hear me. Would have been sick for you. Yeah, it would have been sick. Let's see. Is the priest at least still in the guild? Okay, it was with an L. Priest with an L. Lifespender. Level 16. At least he's still in there, and it seems like he's still alive. Good for him. Not sure how much he's using his... Whoa. I thought something lagged there, but maybe that was the... What is it? The Rumsey light? What the hell was that? It wasn't lag because my latency is crazy good. It's 13, so that it wasn't lag. Fucking useless add-on, he says. Which one? Uh-oh, don't say the race locked. Make somebody mad or sad. I died at 58, bro. In Eastern Plague Lands, killed by a screaming banshee. She used fear and pulled 2 more mobs and it was GG. Bro, you were killed by a screaming banshee? Did you notice my name, by the way? Up here? But what happens if I scream? Oh, it doesn't work. You can't type /scream. Otherwise, I would have been a screaming banshee. It is kind of cool that you're in my stream right now and that my character name is Banshee. Like, that is sort of faded, right? But level 58, bro, I feel so bad. You were a warrior? Or what were you playing? Warns me. They are also dropping linen cloth. Ah, they're not just dropping wool cloth. They are just basically dropping everything. Grrr, fresh meat. Ooh. This is actually the highest level warlock I've ever been. Very cool. I'm very curious what my new abilities will be at level 20. Oh, green boots, but it's male. Looks good. I never played again after? No, bro. Really? You were an undead warrior and you never played after that? Oh man, that is so sad. How many... That feels so bad. You just couldn't get over it, huh? It hurt that much? Or you just didn't want to do the grind all over? Or maybe both at the same time, probably? Oh man, I feel so bad. You should restart together with us in this guild. We were having so much fun. It's not about getting a high level fast. It's just about having fun together. We're doing daily groups with the guild. We're only allowed to play with other undead. We are all self-found. It's such a fun challenge. Everybody's having so much fun. Maybe this is the time for you to come back, bro, and to resurrect your undead warrior. My priest can resurrect undead warriors because my priest resurrected my own undead warrior. Made a huge mistake, brother. Advice, don't be overconfident. Join us, bro. Come on, join us. My Will of the Forsaken was on cooldown. Oh, you could have used that, of course. Bro, I would not even think about that. I'm such a noob still. I have no idea that you could use that in that situation. And it's only a 2-minute cooldown, right? Bro, that hurts. Stuff like that hurts. Then you probably were like, bro, I should have not fought while it was on cooldown. Should have just waited 2 minutes and it would have been fine. That's sick. And I said, it's only one mob. Bro, final words, it's only one mob. That hurts. Do you have footage of that? I don't think so, right? I'm just lucky that I'm streaming and in the meanwhile I'm recording everything. So I do have footage of all the stupid stuff that happens to me. I've never one time used Will of the Forsaken because I'm also a noob. Whoa, another item? One-handed mace, 2 stamina. These guys are dropping a lot of greens. That's good for my money making. We're gonna be surpassing 3 gold. We will be hitting 3 golds today, boys. Well, and then we'll have to actually speak to the trainer and we will be losing. Like the last skills I had to buy were actually 15 silver. So what will these skills cost me? Like 20 or 25? Then if you have to buy 3 skills, you're just almost 1 gold down, right? It goes so fast. I have no idea what it would cost. I have no idea what it's gonna cost me. Quickly check the baby cam, boys. All good. Sound asleep. There is an add-on I want that flashes on your bar what to use sometimes in bad situations, but I don't know the name. Bro, stop with all the cheater add-ons, man. You're new to the game. Stop with all the add-ons. Bro, don't do it. Don't do it. You're going over to the dark side further and further and further and further. I saw an add-on not yesterday, this week. I was watching Lux play on his priest, and then I was watching him play, and there was something weird about his healing. I'm like, what's going on with his healing? And he had some sort of add-on. It's probably everybody has the add-on, but I didn't know about the add-on. It's called Healbot, and then instead of actually having to select, like let's say you want to heal the warrior, instead of actually clicking the warrior and then clicking the spell, he just had to hover his mouse over the health bar of the warrior, and then if he clicks his left mouse, it's a small heal. If he clicks his right mouse, it's a big heal. And if he clicks his middle mouse, it's a heal over time. Like, what the hell is that add-on? I was like, what are you doing? Can you show me? And he showed me the add-on. I'm like, bruh, that just feels like cheating, right? It was so fast the way he could heal. I don't know how much difference it would make, but it looks very weird. I'm like, what's he doing? Called Healbot. You find it harder? I don't know. I've never tried it, so I don't know if it's harder or easier, but to me, once again, it sounded like cheating. I am happy that I'm playing the Warlock right now while we're talking so much, because if I'm playing the Warrior and I'm watching the chat this much, bro, that's just recipe for disaster. One more mob? Are we almost there? Oh, 1 or 2 mobs. If he's level 18, probably 1. Well, then 2 mobs. I don't care. We'll do 2 mobs. Level 20 incoming, bruv. Level 20 incoming. Guild Master making waves. If you are a true undead, I played undead since TBC, you would love Sylvana's music box. What is that? Is that all the music from the undead zones, like Tiris Fall and Death Knell or something like that? That would be awesome. I haven't only played undead though. Like my favorite races are undead and human. But on Horde, definitely undead. And on Alliance, I do like the way the humans look. Booyah! Level 20. Let's effing go. Level 20. Let's get out of here. I don't have that add-on, so it doesn't pop up in the guild chat. So nobody notices. Bro, we are grinding in silence. Nobody noticed, but we're good. We are good. Let me see. Congratulations, you have reached level 20. You have gained 18 hit points and 41 mana. That's nice. You have gained 1 talent point, of course. I always forget about that. Your stamina and intellect increased by 1. Your spirit increased by 2. And your skill in destruction, demonology, and affliction increased to 100. If you horde have best ratios by far. Okay, okay. Oh, I also have these tightly sealed trunks. Let's make our way to town, and then we'll actually have to port back to the Undercity, and then we will want to also Unending Breath allows the target to breathe underwater for 10 minutes. Let's use that. We'll go to the Undercity to train, and then we will put some stuff in the vault. And we check what talent point to use. Congrats. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Soldier's Armor of the Bear. Bro, that's good. That was in a tightly sealed trunk, you lucky bastard. How does this guy swim? What's he doing? There's no way that you actually move forward when you do this in real life in a lake. What's this guy doing? It's like Superman. That looks weird. What time is it? 8 o'clock. In the old days, the population was 80-20. Horde Alliance. Yeah? Really? Oh, I had no clue. These days, I have the feeling that most people play Alliance. Am I right? Just a feeling I have. I don't know why. Because always when I see something like on Reddit or something, it's almost always I'm on Alliance. Come to Alliance. Join us on Alliance. The population on Alliance is so big. It's so good. Get the feeling that everybody is on Alliance. Blizzard nerfed horde ratios in Wrath of the Lich King. Oh, really? By giving humans, let's see, they probably gave humans a better ratio or something, you're gonna tell me now? Almost out of buffs, perfectly timed actually. Oh bro, lag. Oh, I'm lagging. Oh, that means I'm making my way to the damn town ASAP. And I'm gonna chill out for a bit. I don't want to get caught in something that kills my character now. No, let's get me safe passage to the town. This is not what we're looking for. That was a big lag spike. I missed like 2 or 3 wand attacks that I didn't see coming through. That's not good. That is not good. At least these mobs are low, but doesn't mean they can't kill you. They gave humans every man for himself. Free trinket? What is that, every man for himself? I've never heard about that. Bro, we made it to level 20. I'm so happy. Finished a nice quest. Oh, I just turned green. Okay, so that was also a bit on the lower end. Removes all movement impairing effects and all effects which cause loss of control of your character. Bro, how OP is that ratio? Bruh. That's too OP. And they also already have that sword and mace ratio, or did they remove that? That's also very strong, right? So the Rodhide Ichor. Let me quickly reread the quest text. I just like to do that sometimes, especially if the quest took long to just get back into the story. So bear with me, I'll read the chat in a second. The Rodhide Ichor. Before we launch an assault on Fenris Isle, we must determine who is behind the Rodhide Knolls. Our apothecaries believe their origin lies within the strange fluid that flows through their bodies. Go to Fenris Isle, east of the Decrypt Ferry, and collect Rodhide Ichor from the gnolls you find there. Bring it to Apothecary Ranfarel, stationed outside the sepulchre. You will receive 9 silver. Bring 8 bottles of Rodhide Ichor to Apothecary Ranfarel at the sepulchre. Rodhide Ichor 8 out of 8, complete. Yes, listen. The Dark Lady has put forth the challenge. Now it is up to the Royal Apothecary Society to develop a new plague. We shall bring Arthas and his wretched army to their knees. The Rot-Hide Ichor. Dark Lady, watch over you. Do you have the Rot-Hide Ichor, Banshee? Yes, Renfarel. Goodbye. Very good. This Ichor will help us understand the nature of the Rot-Hides and may show us their weakness, if they have one. You will receive 9 silver. Bro, first time we were breaking 3 gold. Patience. Discipline. Rot-Hide Origins. I have reduced the Ichor you brought me and separated into its base components. My findings are not conclusive, but I have determined that warlock and necromantic magics were used in the Ichor's creations. While I continue to study the Ichor, I want you to take a sample to Bethor Iceshard in the Undercity. Bethor is not an apothecary, but his knowledge of magic may help you unravel the mystery of the Rot-Hides. Go. You will find Bethor in the magic quarter of the Undercity. Bring the sample Ichor to Bethor Iceshard in the Undercity. Accept. Yes, victory for Sylvanas. Let's go. Undercity incoming. Returns you to the Undercity. Speak to an innkeeper in a different place to change your home location. Increase, not to mention perception, increases your stealth detection. It was almost impossible to open on Alliance rogues as horde ones. Bro, of course, they see you coming from miles away. Wow. Why would they disbalance a game like that? Do you have any idea? Okay, let's first see what kind of stuff we have to sell. First things first. Make some more money. That's mail. That's a bow. That's a staff. We can cook that up. We can cook that up. We can cook that up. This is the quest item. That's... Oh, what's this? Oh, it's no stats though. Okay. Okay. That's just health. Right? That was just health, right? Restores 243 health over 21 seconds. Must remain seated while eating. That's junk. That's junk. Restores 436 mana over 21 seconds. Must remain seated while eating. We're not using that. Well, there goes the nice looking robe. Goodbye. Ooh, nice weapon. 10 silver almost. Boom. Old skull. Boom. We will save that for a bit. Let's open the trunks. Trust no one. No, I will not. Let's see. Tightly sealed trunk. Medium leather. Well, I don't need that. I'm a skinner right now. Okay, that would have been awesome to get on my warrior. That would have been awesome to get on my warrior. Not so great on this character. Don't really need it. Can we do something with our tailoring now that we have some wool? Yeah, we can make 3 bolts of wool cloth. Wow. Awesome. Well, let's do that then, right? Since we're on it. Give us some extra points into tailoring. There we go. Like the rest, everything we can make is so shitty actually. Am I so far ahead of the curve with my level and my items? I'm only just started finding wool cloth and everything I can make is so much worse than I already wear.
What is it?
What is it? I think we can start selling some light leather. Don't you guys agree? I don't need all this light leather. Put this in the vault. Put this in the vault. Put this in. Do some first aid. We have to go to the first aid trainer. I don't think we need to save this either, right? The lieutenant's insignia. Let's bring this. Let's bring this. I don't think I need to save Strangle Kelp either. Sometimes I just don't know what I need to save. Nobody wanted to play Alliance, only geeks. So they made it so overpowered that everybody started playing Alliance. That's unfortunate, right? Light Hide. We'll save that. I don't know what we might need it for, but let's save that. I'm not too sure about what to save. I don't know what materials I might need sometime, right? I might save these. I might swap to engineering as well. Or is that weird as a warlock to swap to engineering? Is that weird? Our time will come, yes. Let's just start by cooking some fish. Let's start by cooking some fish. This might give us an extra point, who knows? We'll just sell it anyway, but maybe we'll get an extra point. 129 cooking, not too bad. No, smoked sage fish. Oh, we need some more mild spices. Okay. Yes, you do have exactly what I need. We needed mild spices used to enhance the flavor in cooking recipes. We're having so much of this smoked sage fish, but I'm never using it. I'm always using the stamina buff. I do prefer to have more stamina in case something goes wrong. Dude, engineering is a must. Yeah? Should I swap my tailoring to engineering? Is that what you're saying? For target dummy? Yeah? Use drops the target dummy. Yeah, I know what it is, but I know what it is. I have it on my warrior, but I actually went with tailoring here because I wanted to have a bit of fun and craft my own gear, but for some reason for the last 10 levels I haven't been able to craft anything that is better than what I've found. So I'm like, bro, what is the actual use of this tailoring? Restores 3-7 health and 5-6-8 mana over 21 seconds. Must remain seated while eating, and if you spend at least 10 seconds eating, you'll become well fed and gain 3 mana every 5 seconds. Bro, I've never used this before. I'm not saving it, at least. I'm not saving it anymore. Gear doesn't help you when you die. Well, that's true. So you're saying I should reroll engineering?
Victory for Sylvanas.
Victory for Sylvanas. Oh, bro. I did already think about that, but I just couldn't pull the trigger yet. For now, let's just put some of this stuff. This is quest, this is quest. Where does this need to go, actually? We will craft some more of these. Quest, 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 buff, buff. Put this buff. Put the food there. Maybe we'll use the food one day. I don't know. Maybe we'll use it. Okay. We were crafting. Did we need to buy anything? Skinning? Nah. I could also drop skinning then, right? Because also pretty shitty. Cooking soon, but I do think we need to find a book or something, right? I want to do a bit of first aid. And then I will visit the Warlock Trainer. But as a self-found, I think it's really a rough decision. I understand your point. I'm hardly ever able to create any good stuff though. Drop it, lol. Drop the tailoring and the skinning? Or you just mean the skinning? What are you looking for? A profession trainer. Which profession? First aid. Lady, stitch us up. and bandage when we get hit. You find her in inner ring of Rogue Squatter. For engineering, tailoring gear will be better with silk. Cooking above 150 is in Dust Wallow Marsh. Sorry, that's the first aid one. Yeah, I'm actually really thinking about dropping the tailoring. But is there one point where you're actually able to make good gear? Is that what you mean? That when you get to silk cloth, you can actually make good things? Because right now it feels like I really can't make anything useful. All the gear I'm wearing is either from a quest or from RFC, and it's way better than I'm able to craft. But that's also because I haven't been able to find any wool just yet. You will get good gear from tailoring? Bro, then I might just keep it, because I do think it's fun to craft your own gear. You can make some nice pieces like the spider silk boots. Look black mage wave. You will get gore from where can I check that though? You guys checking that on the internet or something? Mary Edras, the first aid trainer. Hit me. I am Banshee. I can train you in first aid techniques. Train me. Here, let me show you how to bind those wounds. The journeyman first aid requires 50 first aid. Allows the creation and use of bandages up to a potential skill of 150. The cloth used to make those bandages are found on humanoids in the world. Train. So this, it is actually 80. I thought it was 80. It actually is 80. So let's use all of these suckers and hope to get to 80. Are you able to update roles? Are people above level 15 allowed to invite? Because I think a few cannot. WoW had the trainer show you. Just go on filter and check unlearned. Okay. Let me check that out. Let me check that out. Give me 1 second. I'll do some first aid. If there is actually some cool gear that we can make in the near future, I will just go and spend an hour farming some wool somewhere. Okay, closing in on 80 for the next one. That's good.
Dark lady, watch over you.
I did figure we didn't get too many points here, and here it was better. Just go. It doesn't show recipes, of course. So the recipes you will have to find from mobs, I'm guessing, right?
I have exactly what you need.
That's level 11, that's level 14. That is good to know for my warrior, actually. The Chris, level 19, also cool. Let's sell this. Let's sell this. Keep this. Keep this. Keep this. Bada boom.
Remember,
Patience.
discipline.
Discipline. Oh, we have to do 2 more important things. Train at the Warlock and see what talent we're gonna pick. You can buy some from vendors sometimes also, but yeah. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Go to tailoring trainer if you want to see the recipe. Alright. Should be here, right? Isn't it here, the tailor? Would make sense that he's near the magic quarter, right? I don't really remember where it is. Staff merchant. Do I actually have to go and ask Gordo? Nah, here it is. Artisan tailor, expert tailor. Rhiannon Davis.
I haven't got all day.
Good. You have got some grit. I like that. Well then, let's get going. Hey, actually some stuff. Hey! Actually some stuff, bro. Soft sole linen boots. Bro, that's actually an upgrade. A woolen bag, 8 slot. Bro, I just used all my wool. Bro, yes, nice. Already getting good. Simple kill. See, that sucks. This is an upgrade. Let's learn this. Soft soled linen boots. Requires 80 tailoring. Train. A woolen bag, 8 slot. Nice. Okay, let's see what's else. Green woolen vest. See, this is weird though, that you get this higher level. You get this higher level and then you can make a green woolen vest and it doesn't give you any stats. That is stupid, right? Heavy woolen gloves, 2 intellect, 2 spirit. That would be an upgrade. That's at 85 points. Okay. That is at 85 points. What do we have? 81. A cloak, 3 intellect. Okay, okay. Woolen boots. Oh, shoulders. 110. Pants, 6 spirit, 3 intellect. Okay, okay. At least if we were able to make some of these. Oh, that's the spider silk boots. 4 stamina, 4 intellect, 7 spirit. This is what you were talking about, right? A lot of them is a good just for leveling up the skill. Gloves of mediation, 7 spirit. What's this? The Lesser's wizard's robe? 8 intellect and 5 spirit. That looks good. As 6 intellect increases damage done by frost spells. That's shitty. A hood? Oh, cool. Frost. Ooh, a small. Of course, you can also make bags. Bro, I'm staying tailoring for now. I'm staying tailoring for now. So we need to get 85 for we need to get 85 and 90 for some nice upgrades. This is 2 intellect, 2 spirit. That's 2 that's actually better. Bro, we just need 5 bolts of linen cloth. I just used all my linen for the stupid tailoring because I thought I wouldn't need any more linen. Ah, why would you do me like that? Why would you do me like that? What about the bag? I can make a few bags though, I think. I had a few bolts of woolen cloth, right? I think I can make 1 or 2 bags. Nice. Let me get some fine thread then. For the boots, we also need let's just buy 5. Let's just buy 6 fine thread. 6 fine thread.
Embrace the shadow.
Yes, I will embrace the shadow.
What now?
What now? 1, 2, 3, 4. I do remember I had something in the vault. Was it fine thread or coarse thread?
Trust no one.
Trust no one. Why did I though? Why did I use all the linen on tailoring or on first aid? I should have come here first. I could have made the boots. Bro, I could have made the boots. And then I probably could have leveled it up until 90. And I could have also made the gloves. Well, we have something to work for. Let me write that down on my notes. Gather linen for upgraded gloves plus boots plus cloak. And then we need 90 or 95. 90 to 95 tailoring, I believe. Okay, first let's spend some money on the trainer. Your primary stat should always be stamina. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Richard Kerwin, talk to me.
What is it?
What is it? It is wise that you humble yourself before me, Banshee, in your desire for more warlock knowledge. I submit myself for further training, my master. Hello, warlock. Ready for some training? Bro, how many abilities? That's gonna be so expensive. Give me a break. Demonology, demon armor. Rank 1? What's this? Oh, this is demon skin. Protects the caster, increasing armor by 120 and restoring 5 health per 5 seconds. Protects the caster, increasing armor by 210, shadow resistance by 3, and restores 3 health every 5 seconds. Well, we definitely have to buy this one, right? Demon armor. Train. Can you open these at the same time though? That's so stupid that you can't open those at the same time. More armor. More health. So we just have to get rid of the demon skin, right? There's nothing better. Armor by 5 health per 5 seconds. 7 health. So we need to change this for this. Okay?
Speak quickly.
Speak quickly. It is wise that you humble yourself before me, Banshee, in your desire for more warlock knowledge. I submit myself for further training, my master. Hello, warlock. Ready for some training? Health funnel requires level 20 and the health funnel rank 1. I do use that sometimes, so I'm gonna have to buy it. Health funnel, 15 health plus 10 per second. What is it now? 11 health and 5 per second. Gives 24 health to the caster pet every second for 10 seconds as long as the caster channels. Train. Ritual of Summoning. What the hell is that? 300 mana. 30-yard range. 5-second cost. Reagents a soul shard. Begins a ritual that summons the targeted group member. Requires the caster and 2 additional party members to complete the ritual. In order to participate, all players must be out of combat and right-click the portal and not move until the ritual is completed. Bro, I can summon people to our party? That is sick! That is sick for the dungeons. Bro, I want that. Train. So cool. Oh, a new Immolate also. Requires level 20 and Immolate rank 2. So this is 24 fire damage and then 40. Bro, this is an upgrade. Immolate, 90 mana, 30-yard range, 2-second cast. Burns the enemy for 45 damage, fire damage, and then an additional 90. So it burns the enemy for 45 fire damage instantly, and then an additional 90 fire damage over 15 seconds. Bro, that is good. Let's go. Rain of Fire. Hey, that's new. Requires level 20. Costs 18 silver. 295 mana, 30 yards. Channeled. Calls down a fiery rain to burn enemies in the area of effect for 168 fire damage over 8 seconds. Bro, what the hell is that kind of cool thing? Oh my god, I'm going broke. Train. And a new Shadow Bolt. I never used that, but I do want to buy all the skills, right? Hello, Warlock. Ready for some training. Shadow Bolt. Requires level 20 and Shadow Bolt rank 3. 110 mana. 30-yard range. 3-second cost. Sends a shadowy bolt at the enemy, causing 86 to 98 shadow damage. This is actually the first skill I'm thinking about whether I actually want to buy that, but I'll buy it. I'll buy everything. Why not? Money is only money. We can farm more money.
Watch your back.
Watch your back. Bro, that was a lot. Let's see. Immolate. New one. Check. Rain of Fire. Pretty cool. So that's AoE. We will put that there. Searing Pain and the new Shadow Bolt. Bro, my bar is getting too full. And then, what's here? The Ritual of Summoning. We'll put that down there, right? Health Funnel rank 2. That was also new. This was new. This was new. There was nothing in Affliction, I believe. Not this time. Rain of Fire is amazing. Shame I died at level 18. Oh, your Warlock died at 18? Oh man, that's too bad. You can TP... Oh, you guys said so much. Ritual of Summoning is amazing. You can TP people to you. Summoning Stone. Rain of Fire is also amazing. AoE skill, level 20. You died at 18. Rain of Fire is amazing. Bro, that looks like... This did look like a big upgrade. I don't like having so many spells on my bar though. I should switch a few things around. I don't know what though. It seems like I need all of this on my bar. These are the ones I use the most. I want them on 1, 2, 3. But like I should put some abilities on A and D. Yeah, maybe I should put like heal myself and heal my pet on A and D. Don't you think? That is pretty good, right? Heal myself, heal my pet. So that we could do like this. And then we can put this further up. So this seems to be better currently. Also since it's shadow. Then we put this on A and we put this on D. Does that make sense? I do think that makes sense, right? Options, key bindings, action bar 2. So this will be A, this will be D. Close. So A, I will heal myself. D, I will heal the pet. Yeah, that is good. And then I have some room here. So guys, do you actually think that sometimes you actually use Curse of Weakness and Curse of Recklessness? I don't think I've ever used them once. Is that something I'm going to be using in dungeons later on? What does this do? Damage caused by the target is reduced by 6. Curses the target with Recklessness increases melee attack power by 20, but reducing armor by 140. Cursed enemies will not flee and will ignore fear. Ah, I used it sometimes to stop a feared target. Curse of Weakness I've used in hardcore, yeah. Maybe against a strong boss, like the boss in the Wailing Caverns or something, right? Not D as a movement key. Nah, I'm using... Nah, everybody already said that, but I'm just using W, Q, and E to walk. I'm not using A and D ever. So, I'm used to that with my warrior also. I know what you say. You're not the first one that's telling me that, but I'm not using D and A. I'm using Q and E and W for some reason. Rothhide Origins? What's that? Well, that's the quest we have to turn in. It's pretty good because tank takes less damage. Yeah, it does mean that I can't use this though, but you can, because you can only use one curse, and this is a pretty good damaging curse, right? Let's see if the demon has some more. Bro, it's gonna cost me more money if Martha has some good stuff. And you are... I'll tell you my binds, maybe you get some inspiration. Yeah, hit me. Want me to make your demons more powerful? It'll cost you, but you've come to the right place. I do have all of those imps already. Level 20. Teaches the Voidwalker Torment rank 2. Is Tormented Taunt? Oh, that's good. Grimoire of Torment, rank 2. Binds when picked up. Unique. Warlock class. Requires level 20. Teaches the Voidwalker Torment, rank 2. Well, we do need that. Already known. already known. And this, the imp phase shift, fire shield, level 14, we got all of that. We got all of that.
Do not seek death.
I will not seek death. Teaches the Voidwalker Torment, rank 2. Okay, here we go. Bro, I was so happy. I had 3.5 gold. I'm down to 2 gold. When do you unlock Suck? What's that, the Succubus? Bro, I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. Let's pick this one up. Let me quickly reread it. The Rothhide Origins. I have reduced the ichor you brought me. I have reduced the ichor you brought me and separated it into its base components. My findings are not conclusive, but I have determined that warlock and necromantic magics were used in the ichor's creation. While I continue to study the ichor, I want you to take a sample to Bethor Ishard in the Undercity. Bethor is not an apothecary, but his knowledge of magic may help us to unravel the mystery of the Rothhides. Go, you will find Bethor in the magic quarter of the Undercity. Bring the sample ichor to Bethor Ishard in the Undercity. Sample ichor.
That better be good.
Yes, this will be good. The Rothhide Origins. My studies require great concentration, so I hope your visit is not a frivolous one. The sample ichor continued. Dark Lady. This substance is laced with powerful spells, some of which I have not seen for a long time. This substance is laced with powerful spells, some of which I have not seen for a long time. One moment, I must invoke a spell of divination. Complete the quest. Thule Ravenclaw. I've heard about this guy. This ichor was crafted by an old colleague of mine. Thule Ravenclaw. He was great. He was young. Sorry, again. Thule Ravenclaw. This ichor was crafted by an old colleague of mine, Thule Ravenclaw. He was a young, promising mage before the Great War. But when the Lich King rose to power, he betrayed his brethren and allied with the Scourge. I did not realize he still lives, nor that he leads the Rothhides in their forays against us. I know many of his spells, and can help concoct a potion to counter them. Take this scroll back to Apothecary Rentherel. It has the incantations needed for the potion. Bring Bethor's scroll to Apothecary Rentherel at the Silver Pines Sepulchre, and you will receive Bethor's potion. Removes the hacks of Ravenclaw.
Beware the lily.
Bro, so cool. What did he say? Incredible. I know he who wrought these enchantments. Banshee, I have the information you seek. Bro, this is such a cool story. A is for Alt. A is for Alt. Okay. Hit me, bro. I'm waiting for the hotkeys. We can now do the tailoring. And then maybe fly back to the Sepulchre. Whoa, Stefikazi is here actually. Bro, you look so good. Inspect. What does he have? The brutal helm. The glorious shoulders. A long cape. The brutal hauberk. Wrist guards. The corpse maker. Grubbit, bro. Everything is blue. Whoa, look at this guy. Look at this guy. I would look better without the helmet on though. Bro, this looks so good. Bro, you look so good. He looks so good, bro. QT1 A2 A3 Q T 1 Alt 2 Alt 3 Z and X Alt R Alt E. Whoa, bro, you have so much. Bro, you have so much. How do you keep track? Church joined the guild. Bro, Church, you died again, my homie. Level 6 warrior. Church has to reroll. Bro, that's a lot of keybinds. Whoa, that's a lot. Let's see if we can make a few bags. That would be a big upgrade. We have 1 8-slot bag. I don't think we can make 3 though. Let's see. Woolen bag. We need 3 bolts of wool cloth. We just made 3. We got some from the trunks. Oh, we have 8. Oh, we have 8. So 6 of these. We can make 2 bags. That is nice though, boys. That is nice, isn't it? Nice. Cool bags. Cool bags. That's a nice upgrade. We can get rid of this small pouch. No! No, F. Somebody died. Fortunately only level 10, but it still hurts. Small green pouch. Out of here. Linen bag. Out of here. So we have some more. This is cool. We have some more room now. Can actually organize some things a bit better. Like this is buffs and stuff like that. This is all stuff that we... No, I like it. I like it like that though. Potion. Boom, boom. Maybe like a mana potion here even. Something like this. And then the consumables and then the buffs. Do we have more buffs? No, we actually have to go farm some mobs for more buffs. Feels bad. Do you wish to purchase space for an additional bag? It costs 10 silver. Yes. Right? Now that we can make our own bags, do I really need to save these shitty bags? Do I really need to save these shitty bags? That's the question. So these are things that we are keeping on us at all times. This is coarse thread. Do we need that for anything still? I don't know. Sometimes I save stuff for too long. Let's just buy. Do you wish to purchase space for an additional bag? It's just 10 silver. Purchase. Do you want to purchase a bank slot for 10 silver? Yes. And then we can actually put a bag there. And then we can put the bag in the bag. Can we not put the bag in the bag? We can, right? There we go. We can put the bag in the bag. We can put the fine thread in the bag. Yeah, only the first slot, right? It's just 10 silver. I'm not spending a gold right now on something like that. That would be a bit of a waste. This is just quest stuff. I do think I don't need coarse. Bro, I don't know, I'll save it for now. Why will I save it? Maybe I'll go engineering later, but right now that I made all of these things, I'm really interested in staying a tailor because it looked very cool. We need fine thread here, light leather, and bolts of linen cloth. Too bad that we just didn't see that sooner. Discipline. The training will become more expensive. Yeah, I've noticed. Yeah, second one was way more expensive. The engraved ring, Magistrate Severin, Thule Ravenclaw to the Sepulchre. This turned yellow. That is good because this staff is good, right? Plus 7 stamina on this staff. I would really like to find a cool robe. I would like to find a cool robe, but hey, it is what it is. It's actually time, unfortunately, it's actually already time for me to log off. I just noticed it's 5 minutes to 9. My girlfriend will finish her work soon, and I always prepare her some food when she had a long day at work. So that's usually on Monday and Tuesday. She works until 9 o'clock, and then I prepare food. Tomorrow I work until 9 o'clock, and then she prepares food. So yeah, it means I actually have to get going. Unfortunately, had a lot of fun. Made it to level 20. Got a shit ton of new spells. Very cool. Very, very cool. A lot of upgrades on my damage. Bro, this character is popping off. This character is popping off. Let's do the new demon. Boom. It doesn't look different. Would have been nice if the demon armor would have looked a bit cooler. 9 a.m. or p.m. We used 29 o'clock. Yeah, it's 21 here. So that's 9. What is it? p.m. You can actually see it here, right? Or is that too small? It's 21. Hey, bro, I appreciate it. Thank you for being so active in the stream. I really had a fun time with you here. Feel free to come back whenever I'm back online. I usually stream in the evenings at these times from 7 to 9. And then sometimes also in the afternoon. And maybe think about starting another character together with us in our guild. It's so fun. It's so active. Maybe that's just what you need to pick the game back up again. Who knows, right? Alright, I'm off, boys. Had a great session. Wish you all a good and safe evening. Victory for Sylvanas. I am off, boys. Had a great session. Wish you all a good evening and a safe session. Victory for Sylvanas. Whoa. I'll think about it. Thank you for the invitation. Alright, you just think about it. I'll see you around, bro, next time. Appreciate you being here once again. Peace out. This is my resurrected warrior, by the way. She looked like this, but with black hair. And then this priest got created with the sole purpose of resurrecting my dead warrior back into undeath. You can't see how bad she looks. Well, you can see slightly how bad she looks. She's completely rotten and her eyes are hollowed out. So this is the resurrected version of my warrior. The new queen of We Are Forsaken. Oh man, this is my main man currently. Alright boys, now I'm truly off. Catch you later. Peace.